everyone, Michelle here from Straw-Bearie Designs, and today I'm participating in the DIY Summer Wreath Challenge, hosted by Field's Full House and The Simple Rugged Path. I will have a link to all the other videos in the description below and also at the end of the video. I didn't make one, I made two summertime patriotic Dollar Tree wreaths. So this is the first one that I made, and it's out of Deco Mesh from the Dollar Tree. And here's the second one I made, and it's made from flip-flops from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to show you how I did it. But first, hit that red subscribe button because this is my 99th video. And on my 100th video, my next video, I'm gonna be giving away craft supplies. So the first thing you're going to need is some Deco Mesh from your Dollar Tree and then some pipe cleaners. And I'm taking my pipe cleaners or Chanel stones and I'm going to just cut them in half so that I have some shorter pieces to work with. Now I'm using the Dollar Tree wreath frame and I'm pipe cleanering, twisting it on with the Deco Mesh with the red color. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the inside and I'm going to push it through, just, a ham size kind of poof through. Then I'm going to go to the next rim in the middle, and then finally I'm going to do that with the outer rim. And I'm going to fluff it up a little bit as I go and then squish them all down to one end and repeat. And I found that it really helps to kind of twist on the first one so that it's facing the correct direction. And I did 4 rows of red. And then once I finished those 4 rows of red, I didn't cut off the red. I just went ahead and did the same thing with the white. So I'm going to pipe cleaner it on to my wreath here in the back where it's not going to show. And the color of your pipe cleaners really doesn't matter because you're not going to see them afterwards. And then I'm going to push all the red off to the side and I'm going to do the same thing with the white. I'm going to pull it in through the inner ring, the middle ring, and then finally the outer ring, fluffing them as I go. Once I have all of those done, I'm going to start over. I'm going to twist my Deco Mesh and do my second row, and I'm going to do 4 rows of white. Each section of the wreath form has 8 rows in it, 4 red, 4 white, and 2 sections of the wreath ended up using the tubes of Deco Mesh that I had. So I ended up using 2 red and 2 white rolls of Deco Mesh. And as I just continued it all the way around. I could not find any blue Deco Mesh at my Dollar Tree, so I went to Walmart and I found this 21-inch Deco Mesh. It was a little harder to work with, but I did it just the same way. I stuck it in there through each of the little holes just like I did the smaller Deco Mesh, except it was blue and it was big. Then I found these stars in the 4th of July section and they're on straws, so I just poked them through the top of the wreath. And I did that for all 3 stars, just poking them through, as you can see here. This wreath was actually a lot of fun to make. I really enjoyed it, and I hope that you will give it a try. My Dollar Tree does not always have Deco Mesh on hand, so I buy it whenever I see it in whatever colors they have. Hopefully next time I'll find some blue. Once I get all of the stars in, then I'm going to just take my scissors and cut the straws off. I gave this wreath to my mom, and here it is on her door, looking really festive and fun. Now I'm going to show you how I made the flip-flop wreath. Now this was a lot of fun to make. So I took a pool noodle and I duct taped it together into a circle. I used that instead of the wreath forms because the wreath forms were kind of small, the foam ones I had, and I did want the foam wreath form instead. So then I covered the duct tape with some ribbon that I knew I was going to use later, and I used some hot glue to secure my flip-flop, and then for a little bit of added security, I'm also using a corsage pin. Now these corsage pins I have had for years and years and years, left over from my wedding when everybody got corsages, so they didn't cost me anything. Once I took the flip-flops and I would take one pair and I'd put them opposite of the ring from each other to give it a nice variety and look to it. And I put all the flip-flops on in that way. And then I decided to start embellishing them. And I used little pieces of leftover deco mesh from the other wreath. I put some ribbons and tied them around the end of the flip-flops, the little toe part. I have this garland. It's a star garland that I've had for years. It was a real cheap way to decorate a table one time. And I'm just weaving that through the flip-flop holders, the straps, and I think I ended up having enough that I could weave it through 3 times, and it just kind of adds a little extra sparkle to the wreath, and I think that really helps. And adding some more bows, trying to cover all those gaps where you could see the pool noodle. And as I was doing this, all those stars were starting to fall off, and I realized they looked really cute, so I decided to hot glue some of those stars onto the flip-flops themselves, as you can see me putting them on right here. And adding a few more. Now, all of these ribbons were in my stash. I collected a lot of ribbon and patriotic ribbon throughout the years, and that's just what I used. I really didn't spend any money to buy the. Here's the wreath on my front door, and I think it just looks so fun and so cute.
Thank you so much for watching how to make these DIY summer wreaths, and make sure that you check the links to watch all the other videos in the playlist for this challenge. And remember that this is video number 99, so hit that red subscribe button because my next video, I'm giving away craft supplies. Have a great day, crafting away.